Hey guys, so this is my review of my modded Shengshou 5x5. I did the Florian mods if you guys didn't know. And yeah, so here's my review as I said I would do. And I'll be comparing the before and after. So in this video there will be two clips. One showing the turning of the before. Out of the box, the before turning, and I'll do an after turning. And after that will be a corner cutting clip of before and after. So to start off with, this mod I did with nail files. I forgot how many grits they were, but a higher and lower grit nail file. So this mod took me, I spread it around. I spread the time, across some days. So I finished this mod in a week, but I took some breaks in between. So if you combine all the times together, it'll probably be about 12 hours, not a day, but probably half a day altogether. Or just a bit more than half a day. And as you can see here, I did sticker my cube with sub XX stickers, and I have a review up on that on my channel somewhere, so you guys can go search it up. And yeah, so I just sticker with sub XX stickers. And what I did to this cube, I sanded pieces like how Florian explained in his video, and I changed the springs into die-in springs. People say die-in springs create lockups, but mine doesn't really lock up as much. Some people keep the normal Shengshou springs in there, and I haven't tried that out because I just can't be bothered changing it because I just don't want to mess around with the tensions. Because I'm positive that this is the right tensions for this cube and how it's supposed to be. And after the mod, the cube it's a bit more, more. You guys can hear that it's more like less plastic. That's what's creating that sound. But that doesn't really bother me as much because the result is awesome. So now let's get into the turning. So here's before and how it turns. This is right out of the box, and this is just how it turns. Okay, so as you can see there, the sexy move I didn't flow as well. It locked up a bit, and the U-pin I did there, there was a bad, ugly lockup. So now I'll do an after of how I'll do a sexy move. It might lock up a bit, but yeah, I'll just get used to it afterwards. Okay, this is a bad one. Hold up, let me redo it. Okay, as you can see here, it does flow a bit, but it still tends to lock up a bit. But it doesn't really affect me and my solves too much because I don't really do sexy move too much. And it does lock up, as I said, a bit because the pieces probably aren't sanded down as much as they had to. And yeah, now I'll do a U-pin. As you can see there, it flows really nicely without a major ugly lockup. It's not my fastest U-pin, but it still shows you how, the results of before and after. As you can see there in that clip right there, these pieces, I'm pretty sure these pieces, they, had a bad, ugly, normal Shengshou lockups. And it's really annoying when that happens in the middle of the solves, because you have to like mess around, squeeze some parts to put it back together. And straight up after this mod, nothing like that will happen because you have, all the pieces are working in together well, and yeah, it's just really, really good. So now I'll go into the corner cutting. So here's before and how it corner cuts. And you can see there, the corner cutting, it does cut there. I can also cut there on this modded Shengshou 5x5. But in that clip, when I'm trying to cut this, I have to kind of force it through to make it cut. And with this cube, it just cuts it easily, slice through, and it cuts about a bit more than that. So it's about there. Okay, it doesn't cut like perfect. It doesn't do like a perfect cut, but it does cut. Let's try some other sides like here. Okay, it does cut on some sides well, and yeah, like here, the cut's about there. right there. And reverse corner cutting, it didn't reverse cut on that clip, but it also doesn't reverse cut as much on this one. But you can somehow force it through to cut. On some sides you can. Yeah, reverse cutting is not the best after the mod. Yeah, it just doesn't reverse cut that well. And I forgot to show you guys the inner layers and that, but I did try myself. It also, you know, it's about the same results as this. It doesn't really cut well. But in Florian's demonstration, modded Shengshou 5x5 demonstration video, his cuts so easy, but I don't know why mine doesn't. Mine has to force through, and you know. But I don't really use inner cutting, and I don't think many people use inner cutting as much. Most people just do outer layer turns or inner layer turns. That's basically, you know, it's basically you need when you solve your Shengshou 5x5. Okay, now get to like the real aspects of turning, like how it feels and all that. So now the turning feels so much different to the before. The before turning was not slow, but fast, but not as fast as how it's supposed to be because of the factory lube. The amount of factory lube Shengshou puts in there is, you know, phenomenal. And yeah, after that, the turning will be much crispier, much, you know, nicer turn. And yeah, the outer layer will just turn so nice. It will probably kind of feel like some kind of 3x3s that I probably don't know of. But it's got that crispy kind of feel to it, which is really, really nice. And the inner layers, I have to say, they're about the same, but this, after you've modded it, turns a bit, I don't know how to describe it, but I would say like the feeling is much lighter. Okay, because out of the box, the lube and all that, as I said, causes, you know, or make it sluggish and kind of a bit sluggish and all that. But after you mod the pieces and, you know, just probably wipe out some of the lube, it turns much lighter, much freely, much airy, as you can see here. So it's basically of the turning. It doesn't turn. It's not like smooth. It doesn't turn it smooth. I mean, like, yeah, it's not how it was before, basically. After you mod it, as I said, it'll turn crispy, and inner layers are smooth as well, but they're much easier to turn. They don't need as much force to turn. And yeah, so I do actually recommend you guys to go do this mod. It's really, really worth it. And well, I'll just tell you guys a short story. So straight after the mod, you know, I was up to my last piece. I was so excited because it took me so long, about a week, to finish this. Then straight after that, I went to first turns. Okay, I was panicking. Because it was so disgusting, the turning. Everything was so rough, so, you know, it's just so weird turning. And after that, so I just panicked. I just, you know, played around with the tension and stayed at this tension. And I just keep turning it. Just turned so grindy, so sandy, kind of sanderish, kind of, you know, sand. And yeah, everything just turned really, really ugly. The feeling was so disgusting, and I regretted doing this. So I was thinking, oh, why did I do this? Because it's my second mod to the Shengshou 5x5, and I kind of failed the first one because I tried to do something different. And yeah, straight after that, I panicked, so I just put some Z lube in it, and I just worked in the lube a bit. Then I just the feeling, that kind of feeling was still there, and I just gave up on it, gave it a rest for a day. Then the next day I came back, did like 10 solves on it. Then after that, you could actually slowly feel the cube breaking in. You can feel the pieces like working together. You know, everything just works together nicely, flows through nicely, and yeah, overall, after all that, it will turn really good. All you have to do is keep, you know, lube it, you know, put 3 drops of some kind of watery lube, like those white Mario lubes or some Z lube. Put 3 drops in there on each side, work it in. The next day, put 3 drops. Do this for about 3-4 days. So keep doing it until the pieces has enough lube, and you can just start, you know, playing with your Shengshou 5x5. So just a quick warning, straight after the mod, it will turn kind of different, but don't be scared. Just lube and break in, and that's basically all I have to tell you guys, okay? Don't panic, as I said, and just keep working it in until, just like any other cubes, work it in, and you'll get the perfect cube, perfect tension, perfect turning, everything will be good. So my times on this, okay, so just to start off, out of the box I timed myself. I got a 3 minutes 16 kind of solve, and I did an average of 5, which was about 3:20. Oh no, it's about 3:15. My best time out of the box was like 3:07 or something. But along the way, I did learn some tips and tricks. I try to slow down. I try to work on my centers, you know, do them faster and slow down on the edge pairing. And after that, my times did drop. It dropped till about 6 seconds. Now I'm sub 60. I mean sub 60. Sub 3 most of the time now. And yeah, I'm really excited. I'm just hoping to get sub 2 by the end of this year or early next year, because I really want to, you know, do well in 5x5, because I just really want to, basically. Yeah, as I said, no, my times have dropped. It's not significant, but as people said, it's not the cube, it's the cube. It's just how you turn, you know, it's how you perform your algorithms, what you do, your thinking and everything. It's all about that. It's not about the cube. The cube does make it, you know, it does make you faster because of the feel, but that's not the main problem. The main problem, if you're not getting that time, so you need to practice like I am trying to do now. And that's basically it. You'll get your times drop down. That's what I'm working on. And the mod does actually, you know, the cube just encourages me to do more 5x5, because the turning I really quite like. And yeah, enough of me, man, not rumbling along, just talking. I'm just gonna end it here, and just comment down below on what you guys think of this. If you guys have any questions, or if you guys just want to give me some feedbacks, comment down below and give this thumbs up if you guys enjoyed this video. And sorry if I ramble too long, because I just tend to. I don't know why. So yeah, that's basically it, guys. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope you guys have a great day.